How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ishaan, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down the full technical analysis and price target for Palantir stock, along with my personal strategy on how to profit. Palantir's demo day is right around the corner, so you need to be prepared on how to trade the stock depending which way it goes. And with that being said, if you want to learn technical analysis for yourself and a lot more advanced strategies, be sure to check out the Gen Z Trader Academy link down below so that you can learn to become more profitable and make better entry and exit decisions with technical analysis. The current $11.99 sale will be ending in a couple days, so get access right now. Alright, so jumping into the technicals for Palantir stock on this hourly chart, we can see a few things right off the bat. So first of all, a few weeks ago I told you guys how Palantir was forming this descending triangle and getting tighter and tighter in this range. I essentially told you guys that Palantir had broken below it and how things were looking really bearish. And I told you guys that unless we broke back above this level of resistance and then actually started following through higher, this stock would be heading a lot lower, and we ended up dropping all the way down here to about 20.5 before we bottomed and reversed higher. So congratulations if you profited off that video by initiating a short position, or perhaps not even buying and avoiding buying all the way up here. Now if we take a look at what's been happening recently, things are looking pretty bullish. First of all, we can see that since we bottomed right over here, we can see that now we're forming higher highs, higher lows, and we've entered this uptrend trading channel, trading up down, which is a classic bullish reversal pattern because this signals that buyers are now strong enough to continuously keep forcing new highs. So I'm really liking that. Now apart from that, we can also see that the stock broke above this key level of resistance up here at about 24.77. We had resistance right over here, resistance right about here in this general area as well, and then as we can see, resistance right over here. And it's actually pretty interesting if we take a closer look. We can actually see that today, or well actually yesterday, the stock broke above that key level of resistance, and now today we've pushed up, we've came back down, and we're turning that previous level of resistance into support. Now it originally looked like we were trying to form a double bottom. We bottomed over here, push up, come back down, bottom, and then push back up. But as we can see, the stock is now broken below this bottom trend line, and I think it's very likely that the stock now heads back down to this bottom diagonal support line that it's been holding for the last couple of weeks, because again, as we can see, the RSI pushed up almost to about 80, signaling that the stock was super overbought, and that's why we can see that the stock is beginning to correct. Along with that, we can see how the red MACD line has now crossed below the green signal line. Essentially what this indicates is that the shorter term momentum has now shifted in favor of the bears. So overall, I could definitely see the stock now pulling back to this bottom diagonal support line. Now if we further go to the daily chart of Palantir stock, we can see how the stock has broken back above the 9 EMA, which is this blue line. As I've discussed in all of my other previous videos, a break above the 9 EMA and then turning it into support signals that the overall trend direction has shifted in favor of the bulls. Like we can see, when the stock broke below, bears were in control. Now the stock is broke above, and it shows that bulls are in control. But not only that, another beautiful thing that we can see is that volume has been really increasing for the last couple of days. Especially after such a large downtrend, it's beautiful to see large buying volume and even selling volume. It doesn't matter if it's buying or selling. The more people interested in the stock, the more people buying and selling, the more liquidity there is, and as a result, there's also more opportunity for much larger moves. So now that you understand how the technicals are looking, let me break down my price target and my exact strategy to profit off the stock. So first of all, I think that it's going to be crucial that we continue to hold this about 24.5 support level. As you can see with these candles, the bottom of their wicks, essentially the very bottom of these little lines that you see, which is the bottom of their wicks, we can see that the stock pushed down, but essentially buyers pushed the stock back up, and they really stepped aggressively to try to hold this 24.5 level. Even on this candle right over here that we can see that recently just broke below this level of support, we can see how buyers are now trying to push the stock back up, and how this candle has a long bottom wick. So if we can continue to push higher and close above this 24.5 level today, that would be pretty bullish. Now essentially right now, as you can see, the stock has broken below that level of support, so on a move lower, I could definitely see the stock heading back down here to about this previous level of support that it has right over here at about 23.7. As you can see, it was a previous level of resistance right in this area, previous level of support right over here, resistance over here, support over here, resistance over here, support right over here. So 23.7 is going to be the first level of support that the stock faces, and it's basically exactly where this bottom support line is right over here. Now if the stock continues lower below that, then I could see the stock heading all the way down here to about 22.8, where the stock had previous level of support right in this area right over here, and below that on a much larger move, then I could see the stock heading all the way down here to about this 21.7 level, where we had support over here, and support right over here. So at these levels of support, the way you want to be playing it is by waiting for the stock to pull back down, start farming higher highs and higher lows, and breaking above the 9 EMA, which is this blue line. As you can see right over here, the stock pushed up, came back down, it broke above the 9 EMA, which is the blue line, and guess what happened? Higher highs, higher lows, and we ended up reversing all the way up to about 26. So again, that's why it's so crucial to be watching for higher highs, higher lows, and a break above the 9 EMA before taking an initial entry position. Now if the stock can continue higher and again close above this 24.6 level, or even tomorrow if you can manage to break back above, that will be super bullish. And what I want to see from there is again the stock to push back up and break above the 9 EMA, which is this blue line, because as you can see, we've now broken below it, and I want to see the stock recover back above it before pushing higher. Now, apart from that, the first level of resistance that the stock will be facing is up here, as you can see, right here at about $26. As you can see, it was a previous level of resistance right over here, and where the stock just peaked recently. Above this $26 level, I could then see the stock heading all the way up here to about $27, where we had resistance over here, resistance over here. So again, the key thing is going to be waiting to see if we can be breaking back above this 24.6 level. Until we break above this level, I will not be buying. The reason is because this was a previous level of resistance, so you can definitely expect that the stock will continue to find resistance at this level until we can fully break above. So definitely right here, I can easily see the stock now pulling back up to 23.7, and as I was talking about, it was pretty overextended on the RSI and really overextended on the MACD as well. So with that being said, guys, that's the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and again, check out the Gen Z Trader Academy so that you can learn these MACD crosses, the support and resistance, triangle patterns all yourself. Technical analysis is super important in elevating your trading so that you can make better entry and exit decisions. The $11.99 sale is ending in a few days, so be sure to check it out down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, clocking out for now. Peace.